William Howard Taft was the 27th President of the United States of America. Born on September 15, 1857. Even as a child, he was interested in law, partly because his father was a distinguished judge. He studied and practiced law at Yale, and was appointed to a federal circuit court at the ripe age of 34 years old.
He was also the 5th United States Solicitor General and the judge of the United States Court of Appeals for the 6th Circuit.
He always wanted to be a Supreme Court judge, but his wife, Helen Herron Taft, had other ideas. Taft made his way to the presidency through several administrative posts. First off, President McKinley made Taft the chief civil administrator in the Philippines in 1900. He improved their economy, built roads and schools, and improved their representation in government.
When Roosevelt became president, he appointed Taft as the Secretary of War. In 1907, Roosevelt decided that Taft would follow him in the presidency. Indeed, the following year, the Republican convention nominated him.
Taft once said that his campaign was one of the uncomfortable 4 months of my life.
During his campaign, Taft pledged loyalty to Roosevelt's program, and the Democratic candidate, William Jennings Bryan, complained that he was having to oppose 2 candidates, a Western progressive Taft and an Eastern conservative Taft.
As a president, Taft did not believe in the stretching of presidential powers. He alienated liberal Republicans who later formed the Progressive Party because he defended the Payne-Aldrich Act, which unexpectedly continued high tariff rates.
His administration initiated 80 antitrust suits, the postal savings system, and had the Interstate Commerce Commission set railroad rates. Taft's Congress submitted to the states amendments for a federal income tax and the direct election of senators.
Taft even admitted 2 states into the Union, Arizona and New Mexico.
Taft's foreign policy was called dollar diplomacy, a policy of securing power in Latin America and East Asia by giving out loans. Taft wanted world peace, but we all know how that works out. He did, however, have an idea of a makeshift League of Nations before World War I even started. Taft was fat.
How fat was he?
Fat enough that he got stuck in the presidential bathtub! He was the only president to swear other presidents into office. He appointed both his predecessor and successor in the Supreme Court, and he was the only person to serve in high office for both the executive and judicial branches. What an interesting man he was.
The Republicans renominated Taft in 1912, and Roosevelt left the party to lead the Progressives. With the Republicans divided, Woodrow Wilson's election was guaranteed. After Taft's presidency, he went back to teach at Yale.
Later, President Harding made him Chief Justice of the United States, a position which he held until shortly before his death in 1930.
He had a conservative court and expanded the powers of the judiciary in his time as Chief Justice.
When asked what the defining moment of his life was, Taft held true to his roots.
He said that his appointment to the Supreme Court was his greatest honor. "I don't even remember being president," he said.